Happy holidays, everybody. No, screw that. Merry Christmas. That's right.
That's
I got my lights around my neck. We got the Christmas lights in the air. And Frank's tongue hat is back here at the Think Different podcast. Keto Frank Funk, I'm Will, back for this week. It's the holiday week. It is the beginning of a season that never ends until Christmas. That's right. So I am happy to be here for another episode of the Think Different podcast. And this week's more of a fun week. We're ignoring the news. We're ignoring what's going on in the world. And we're just going to talk about some of the best items that we believe you could buy yourself or your folks for Black Friday. So some of these deals are just your normal products. Some things are going to be deals that are currently happening. Please don't quote us on these if they're not in stock or if you can't find them. But Frank, we picked up some doozies this week, and we have to ask Frank, what is your keto weight as of this week?
Well, since we've been spending a lot of time in the house, my weight is the same. It's still 199. I didn't gain, didn't lose.
All right,
status quo, so that's a good thing.
All right, that's a great thing. I probably gained, so that's okay. But I have an excuse because we are counting down the days till Lucas William arrives in this world. Right now, it's hanging out in my wife's tummy, aching her back. She can barely reach the counter. I mean, now the worst thing that's possible to happen is I have to do the dishes now, all the time.
Dude, when Luke gets here, oh man, your life's going to change.
Well, I think I have this robot, right? And this robot's going to do all the work. It's going to pat the stomach it's going to pat the back of the baby. It's going to make sure it doesn't cry. I already have this all figured out. I'm going to make sure that I don't have to do a damn thing.
Yeah, the best laid plans.
That's right. But don't worry, this Thanksgiving he's going to be filled with turkey, the cranberry, the special sweet potato casserole that we have that my sister makes. Thanks to my sister Lynn for that. And it's going to be a great day. But this episode's a little early because we wanted you to enjoy your holidays with your families. It's a crazy year this year, but hopefully no police come to your door, so make sure you only have 10 people. Under 10 people. That's right. Don't invite anybody out, because if you do, there's a great meme out there where they're taking Christmas vacation and they're combining it with like the cops, and it's like a perfect... It's so perfect. It really is.
Just invite Phil Murphy and everything will be okay.
I'm not inviting that guy to my house. I'm sorry. With that creepy-ass smile, no way. So we have a couple of Black Friday deals that we wanted to talk about this week that we found that we want you to say, you know what, this is a good idea to get this year. So I'm going to start things off this year with the Apple Watch SE, because I think they made this product saying, you know what, we need something to sell this holiday season. This is the product. Now, it is discounted at Amazon. So I'm actually going to be talking about Amazon here. So Amazon, so they're selling the 44 millimeter at a discount of $50. So normally it's $309. They're selling it for $259.99 for the 44 millimeter. Or if you get the 40, it would go from $279 down to $229. And that's the deal they're giving it to you. It's a silver aluminum case with the white sport band. I don't know if they have other options other than those two, but right now that's the only option I see here. So that's a pretty good deal.
Oh, if you're in the market for a watch, and who wouldn't want, if you know somebody has an iPhone, it's a perfect complement. And I know from personal experiences, I used to collect watches. I have about 8 different watches, 2 Citizens, about 6 Chase Dowers, and the only watch I wear is my Apple Watch anymore.
There you go.
It's amazing. But once you have it, you feel it's actually a device that if you leave home without it, you'll go back and get.
Right. I don't know about that, but
I did it. That's why I'm saying it.
Okay, if you say so. Now, whenever I go food shopping, because it's so much faster to do Apple Pay with it, yes, I want to have that on there. But as far as like if I went to work one day without it, yeah, I'd be okay. But also, they are doing it in the black and the silver, so that's the two. Right now, the gold aluminum is not available under this offer. I think it's being sold by other sellers, but it's not being sold by there. But they don't believe it's going to be in stock till January 1st, 2021. So it looks like the silver or the black is your option. But for $50, I think that's a great saving.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What about you, Frank? What do you got?
Well, first up for me is I'm looking to uh, get a router.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you know anybody that's needs a router or you would like
Anybody
to
got
get,
anybody got that slow internet? Yeah,
that's
here's
it.
the product for you.
That's right. It's and I'm liking the Eero Mesh Wi-Fi router.
And that's for the
There's
EERO for those who didn't know.
EERO, yeah. Um, there's several configurations. You can get any configuration that will suit your needs. If you have a small or a medium-sized apartment, they have one for $99.99 at the Apple Store. If they have one that you can has the router and two boosters with it. That's for $299. You can go up to get a 3-pack, $499. So any configuration you want, depending upon the square footage of your home. The one that I was looking at is $399. It's what they call one Pro and two beacons. It's
Mm-hmm.
$399.95, and it'll do a home up to about 3,700 square feet. So it can really get up there. A lot of coverage.
And this is probably something you would ask Santa for. I don't think
Yes.
you should buy it for somebody else. But if this is something you want, yes, I have changed to a mesh router. I have a better signal all over my home because of that. And the difference between regular routers is that it goes through walls. You
That's
don't
it.
have.
Yep.
That's one of the biggest things. It doesn't go. And it truly does make a difference. I think it's the new future. There's a reason why Apple stopped with their airport routers and they went forward with, they stopped completely and allowed
Yeah.
these systems to take over. Apple didn't want to get in the Wi-Fi mesh system, although I thought airport was a terrific lineup. They're just not supporting it anymore, so
Yeah.
I moved forward away from it. But yeah, I absolutely think this is great. My square footage is only 1,500 feet, so in my home, and I have something very similar to this. I have Arrow, which is from Netgear, but they do
Yes.
the same thing. There's an
Yep.
app to control it. It's not that hard to set up either, so
Yeah.
I would agree that these are good products.
Another suggestion I have, if anybody has an iPhone 12, MagSafe charger,
Yeah.
it's $39. That's a great
Why
gift.
bother you buying it? But make sure they buy the adapter with it because you can't plug it into anything.
That's right. That's right. You
So
gotta
make
have
sure
the
you ask for the
adapter.
combination of the adapter and the MagSafe, which will run them
Yes.
$80. Be like, wait a minute, you want me to buy an $80 charger? Say what? That's right. That's how much it costs.
Hey, if you can afford the 12, you can afford the charger.
And by the way, it will work for iPhone 11 and it will work for the 10s, but it won't give you that full charge. So just be aware of that. Now, my choice is a product we talked about last week, the HomePod Mini. I think this is going to be the front runner when it comes to this, in my opinion. This is the product to get for people's homes. If you know they have an Apple product, you can't go wrong with this.
Well, the HomePod Mini sells for $99.99 or
And
$99.
I very highly doubt you're going to see a sale price of it. I believe the only spot I believe you're going to see that is if you go to Amazon, because Amazon usually is pretty good, but you might see a $5 deal, or I just don't see you getting a big discount with it. Although I would recommend buying it with an Apple Card because at least you'll get your 3%.
Yeah. And big thing now, because Alexa and Google Talk and all that is very popular, and people are saying, well, this is just Apple's response to that. You got to remember one thing, privacy.
Mm-hmm. And that's why,
Siri,
but that's why Siri's not as good.
yes, that's correct. That's what I was just going to say. Siri is not listening to every word in your living room or wherever you may have their speakers. It doesn't kick in until you say, hey, Siri.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the database isn't as robust as Google or Alexa. But rest assured, that your privacy is kept intact with the HomePod Mini. Plus, you can have the touch sensitive on the top of the device.
Mm-hmm. I never touch my HomePod Mini's top, so I very rarely do it. But that's also because they're pretty big and they're behind. They're like not in the area where I'm supposed to be touching it, But the features, like even like if you can't find your phone, it'll make it play a sound. If you, make the house warmer, or is the front door locked? Set the mood right. And also intercom came out. Even though Google has that, but you may not have experienced it before. So HomePod Mini, I think, is one of the best Christmas devices this year. I think it's going to be the replacement of what we think the AirPods are going to be from previous years. I think they're going to be sold out a lot of those.
So what's your color choice? Space gray?
It depends on the room I'm in. If it was in my kitchen, I would do white. If it was in my basement, I'd do black. So it really depends where I'm putting it.
There is no black.
Black and white. Dude, what are you talking about?
It's space
HomePod
gray.
Mini?
It's space gray.
God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. Yes, if you want to be technical, the space gray, or is it silver?
Space gray. It says space gray.
And silver.
And white.
White. Oh, okay. That one's white, not silver. All right. Well, Frank, what else you got? I'm sure you got I bet you got a tie-in for that product.
On that, nope. The HomePod Mini, that's good. Oh, I do, yes.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. I'm looking right in front of the list.
It's the Apple TV HD.
4K, not HD.
4K, yes.
God
4K.
damn it, if I get it right.
Man, I'm telling you. I'm really good. The 4K, yes. I'm looking to get one of these for
what do you have now?
Our bedroom. I have one in the living room, but I want one in another room. And so that's what I'm going to do with that.
So you're asking Santa for it?
Yes. Well, okay. I may buy it for my wife.
Which is really for you, Frank.
Well, there's only two of us, so everything we buy is for us.
Oh, okay. Smart man. So look at it. So he wants a gift for himself, but he gives it to his wife, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's great." Be like, "Yeah, let me go set it up right now so I can watch something."
That's right. That's correct.
Yeah, Apple TV is great. I love the AirPlay featuring to it. Now that it connects to the HomePod, get some really nice speaker sound out of it.
Yeah.
People don't like the remote so much. That seems to be a feature that people don't like.
Yeah, but you can you can use the remote on your phone.
Yeah, you could.
So let me ask you something. What do you think of the upgraded software on the Apple TV?
I do like the how the menu button now lets me do AirPlay a lot quick. It's a lot quicker. But I'm getting used to the new combinations.
Yeah.
Upgraded. But I did lose my audio output support that automatically went to my HomePod. It doesn't do that. I have to force it there now, which is annoying. So there is a backlash to this upgrade. So, but I'm a very rare user. I have the HomePod set up as a stereo. I can still do it. It just requires an extra step. But I think if I got the Apple TV 4K, I would be able to do it automatically.
I'm not quite used to on the remote how you have to pull up. Like you used to be able to go to the settings, and then general, and then the audio output, and
it's not
go
there
right
anymore.
to the HomePods. It's
Mine's
not there anymore.
It's not there anymore.
You have to hit the TV.
Yeah. Button. Hold it down. You have to hold it down. Specifically hold it down.
Yeah, and so I'm not quite used to that.
Yeah, I'm getting used to that too. I wish they would just have that there, but they don't. I don't know why. But I think the 4K version, I think they do, and that's why I think it's like, why is that? It has the ability to do it. Hopefully, there's an update that'll fix it, but who knows? Speaking of audio, let's connect to my next big saving, and that is the Beats by Dr. Dre Power Beats. Now, these are the totally wireless headphones, and not the ones that have the string that go around the back. These are the new ones that came out with.
It's not a string. It's not a string. It's
a wire. String, wire, whatever. They came out with those, I believe, earlier this year or last year. They are $250, but Best Buy is giving you a $90 saving right now for $159.99. What I like about these headphones, they have that W1 chip built in there, so they have all the capabilities that the AirPods Pro can do on there. You have 9 hours of listening time. You have 5-minute fast charging, which gives you 1.5 hours of playback. Enhanced phone call performance. I liked these headphones. I had before I had the AirPods. This was the set I had, but not this particular one, but the Pros in general. I can tell you when I run with my AirPods, they do fall out. And I feel like that if you want like the great listening experience and you want the hooks around your ear, but you want to have the Apple experience with the W1 chip built in them, these are great. And for $159, you're getting a lot of great quality for that. Not to mention it's cheaper than buying the Pros.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence about the Pro. I have the AirPods, and I'm they're working fine. So I don't have a reason.
No,
You know.
but I think that this is a good deal. Like if you are having a hard time buying AirPods, or maybe there's just some features that you wish you had the ear, or you're like more of like a workout person, I think this would be a good set for $159.99. I think that's a good deal for them. So that's at bestbuy.com as of right now. That's where it is.
So what do you think in terms of your iPads? What do you think? You think there's going to be any special pricing on those next week, or?
Uh, well, it's this week because that's
Oh
when.
yeah, this week.
You're thinking too far ahead, Frank. Uh, but honestly, they're going to have Black Friday deals all the time because people remember this year is a completely different Friday than
Yes.
last year or any year before that. So right now with iPad, I think iPads go on sale. It's not much of a discount. You're probably looking at no more than like a $20 discount, or I think the most popular thing is if they're giving gift cards out
Right.
instead of that. That's always a big thing. So you have to wait for a good deal, but I think that the most they're giving is like $50 off or $20 off. So you're not looking at like a humongous saving here.
No. Well, I think that the latest the iPad Air is a very viable product.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
very
see that
nice.
being discounted by Apple. Now, we don't know what Apple's Black Friday deals are, by the way. We are recording this Wednesday before, so I don't know what they're going to come out with Friday. Apple, they come out that day. Like, we arrived to the Apple store.
Yeah.
We found out that day, or we looked online that morning because they go early online. And whatever's online, it's the same deal as in the store. So this Black Friday is going to be completely different than last year's. And I always like to find out the numbers of what we made in one day. And they were astounding compared to like what we made. It's just amazing. Like you're talking over 500K people. People always want something that they either don't have or it's new.
Well, and if you're undecided, there's always the Apple gift card.
Yep. And which is now, as of last year, combined together as one card now, which now works with iTunes and that. So thank God for that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Remember the mistakes that people would make? Oh, which
Yep.
gift card do you need to buy? Oh, the Apple Store one or the App Store one?
Yeah. They never knew.
Confusing as hell. Now, this is a cool gift. This is really electronic, but it's a little out of the norm. But there's this brand called Arcade One Up that is making these fully arcade machines. Now, I have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one in my house. It's a full arcade cabinet. You remember those cabinets, right, Frank?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So there is a Arcade One Up Golden T arcade cabinet with a riser because the riser makes it a little bit taller. And it's normally $399, and you're saving $150, $249.99. Now, and you're playing the Golden Tee arcade game where you roll the ball and it like golfs. So there's which is a tremendous deal because these arcade one-ups are around $400 a pop for a lot of them.
Wow.
Yep, that's how much mine cost. So my family got together, bought that for me for my birthday. It's more of a household. It's more of like an item I have in my home. It's not like I play it all the time, but this was a pretty good deal to get. I think compared to some of the other games, they have a couple other ones that are discounted out there, but that was the best deal I found.
Well, there you go. I have, now this is an off the wall. This is a very specialty item.
Hmm.
This is something that you can purchase from the Apple Store. It's called the Eden Small Garden. It's an indoor garden,
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
and it works with HomeKit. So you can grow up to 10 different plants at a time with a selection of herbs, vegetables, and flowers. Automatic lights, no windows to grow, light necessary. Water notifications via the Eden app, so the plants never go thirsty.
Huh.
Wi-Fi enabled. So it comes with Basil's Sea Pod starter kit and a power supply. Now it's 10.6 inches high, 16 inches long, 6.3 inches wide, and the weight is 61 ounces. I've actually wanted one of these indoor herb gardens for a long time, with the grow light over them and everything. But this one, now that it connects to your Homekit, I'm like, huh.
Hey Siri, water my plants.
There you go.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh my! See, I probably just set off everybody's devices, and I apologize for that.
Now this is $199.95, so it's pretty. Well, anything in the Apple Store is kind of pricey, but
Yeah, of course.
I'm kind of looking at this, and maybe I'll ask Santa for this. I think I've been a good boy.
Absolutely, Frank. You lost like 50 pounds thanks to
Yeah, there you go.
to Papa's will here. All right, so
That's
absolutely.
right.
And then my option is also HomeKit related. It's called a Aquara. It's Aquara. I don't know how to say that, but it's a HomeKit security video indoor camera with night vision, two-way audio, 1080p, Wi-Fi system. Now it's HomeKit enabled, and reason why I picked that one because it includes multiple storage, which is including a micro SD card. It could be video clips could be stored in the Home app, but also to iCloud. So yes, now Apple talked about this last year, where they were allowing video cameras to be part of the system, and that they could, instead of buying the brand storage and them hosting it themselves, iCloud would be your storage. Which I find that, and this is probably one of the cheapest cameras, because last year they were expensive. To see a $55 camera on Amazon here of this is pretty amazing.
What's the name of it?
It's called it's Aquara. It's Aquara. I don't know how to say that. But it's a very interesting. It has night vision, easy to set up, and the fact that it works directly into your camera system is great. I think that's an awesome camera, and for a very cheap price, might I add. So far, it's got out of 46 ratings, it's 4.5 stars. People seem to like it. I think it's a great alternative. People have said for what they normally get, and yeah. So far, I think people are very happy with it.
I'll have to look that one up.
See, I'm getting all the ideas I'm getting. Frank's probably going to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my last item that I think is really great, but this is more like someone like for me, we have a GorillaPod mobile vlogging kit. GorillaPod mobile rig, a BMO mini LED light, and a Wavo mobile microphone. These are all to be if you want to start up your own vlogging kit that has a light, it has the microphone, and it has the mounting pod with a tripod on it. So I think that's a really cool price. It's called Joby JOBY GorillaPod mobile vlogging kit. That's $199.95 on the Apple website.
My last item is a Smovie Mobile.
Okay.
It's $159 on sale for $159. It's a stabilizer has a gimbal in it, but it also has a stick. Makes it possible for even a novice to shoot stunning videos. It's a 3-axis all-size smartphone stabilizer with built-in telescoping extension with pro features, audio phase follow, and object tracking video recording, programmable motion time-lapse, auto portrait mode, and panorama, tripod and extension adapter mount, and full user customizable controls.
And this would be against the Osmo, so that is
Yes.
the competition to it.
Correct.
So that's from DJI. So that's what you're referring to.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I would have. That's not a bad deal, at all. I mean, the DJI, the new one's 150. So that's how
Hmm.
much. If you want to get the DJI, my history with DJI is not good, folks. I do not like DJI. They're buttholes when it
Well,
comes to. Yeah,
well,
you
the
can look
thing
at
that
previous episodes about that, but
yeah, the thing that attracted me to this was the fact that the DJI is one size.
hmm
You know, this
well, they're
has
not. You can have multiple. You can put on. You're talking about the extension, right?
yes,
That's what
yes,
you're referring to. Yeah, that is
yeah,
the advantage of it.
yeah. And I was like, well, that's pretty nice, and it has all the tracking features. You
hmm
can tap on a figure, and it'll follow that individual. So if
hmm
you're doing a music video or just a video in general, and you want it to track a particular individual, you tap on it, and it'll just follow them. So has some pretty nice features,
Yeah, I like
and you know, 159 bucks, not bad,
Yeah,
not bad at all.
I'm digging it. I think if you have someone that's like a video enthusiast, get this for them, or they like taking a lot of selfies with their Instagrams.
Yeah, there
Like
you
Frank.
go.
Frank loves doing those.
Oh yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, Frank, it's getting close to that time, Frank. I gotta get my headphones off. We gotta
Oh,
get ready for the Thanksgiving. We gotta. You know what I'm doing this year? I am not cooking a turkey. I am not doing anything because I have a baby coming, damn it, and I do not need that responsibility. But my wife is now officially off. She is done working at least until the baby is born, and then all the real work begins, right, Frank?
that's it. You got it. So for us, this year, I'm actually doing the turkey because normally our family get-together is about 25, 30 people, but that obviously has changed.
Mm,
And it's just going to be, well, it's supposed to be my daughter, son-in-law, and the two boys, and my sister. But my grandson, the oldest one, he went to school last week, and then the school sent a note home that one of his teachers uh, was tested positive for COVID. So he has to quarantine for 14 days.
mm.
And then we kind of found out that the teacher knew they were positive and went to school.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, kind of, how irresponsible can you be?
A teacher should be fired.
At
Seriously.
least, if not sued, if one of the
Yeah.
kids come down with it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Especially someone
that's
gets seriously
yeah,
ill.
that's horrible. But so it's just going to be me and my wife and my sister. So I'm going to cook a turkey. I'm still going to cook everything that we planned, but I'm going to, since my daughter and husband only live 3 blocks away, we're going to ship it over to them. So
Gotcha. Well, yeah, this
that's
year, this year I'm gonna be with my mother and my father and my sister like we always are. Maybe not my aunts and my cousins. A lot of things. A little bit of fear in there.
yeah,
So it's a weird year. Black Friday is not gonna be like it used to, which somewhat thank God because a lot of places opened up on Thanksgiving and I hated that. I
yeah,
really did. Apple was awesome. They never did that and they
yep,
never will. I don't think they'll ever do that. Even though the mall tells them to.
yeah,
This year is going to be a lot different. A lot of Black Fridays are already up because people know they're not going to go to the stores this year.
yes.
Uh, I'm definitely not. Everything's going
Oh,
to mostly be online. In fact, it's been like that for me for a while.
sure. Like right now, to me, if I see something online, it's like, what am I going to save a few bucks?
hmm
I was never one to go to Walmart or wherever
Right.
where you get these TVs for 25 bucks and stuff. It's like, wasn't worth it to me.
And you know
But
what I would also do this year? I would tell you to set a limit. Me and my family talked about, well, how much should we really be buying for each other this year? And we
right,
said,
right,
yeah, I would tell you set a limit for yourself. Make sure everybody understands that because me and my sister, like we're dealing with unemployment right now,
right,
and it's
exactly.
like it's not necessary to go crazy for this year. It's just a weird year,
Yes,
So maybe just take a year off. Don't worry about buying the latest TV. Don't worry about buying the latest stuff. Just enjoy the time with the family this year. My year is going to be completely different because within a few weeks I'm going to be in a hospital wearing a mask for for 4 days straight because I
uh,
have it's like it's only getting worse, people. It ain't getting better. So
Yeah.
do the right thing. Stay home. Don't worry about gifts as much as here. We thought we'd just give you a couple ideas that would be great, and they're all under a very reasonable price. Maybe except for, some things. Maybe
Well,
not
you
buying
gotta- you
maybe
have
not
to
buying an
splurge a little
arcade.
bit.
Maybe not buying an arcade this year is the best idea. But if you really love golf and you don't want to go, you can't go golfing. You'll enjoy that.
That's right. Yep.
So, all right. Well, we want to say, have a great Thanksgiving. Happy Cyber Monday. Happy Black Friday. Enjoy yourselves for this rest of the week, and we will see you back next week for another episode of the Think Different podcast. And you better download all of these episodes. Damn it.
Have a good one.